Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of This Veteran's Opinion. Please like, subscribe, share with a fellow veteran or someone that may need this video. I will share the link down in the description. Today I'm going to discuss a VA claim exam, which is a C&P exam for compensation and pension when you file a claim. It is fairly long, so bear with me and I'll get through it as fast as we can. And like I said, I'll leave the link because there's other links inside the PDF document that you can use to get to other things. This is from the benefits.va.gov website. Again, it's called VA Claims Exam Fact Sheet. The background on it is on May 28, 2020, the Department of Veterans Affairs, the VA, resumed in-person disability compensation and pension C&P medical exams performed by VA contractors as of December 31st, 2020. The available C&P exam locations for scheduling grew to 42,516 U.S. zip codes as of June 1st, 2021. Examinations requiring the removal of personal protective equipment, PPE, have resumed in all U.S. locations as determined by the examiner. And this is due to all the COVID stuff going on. The Medical Disability Program Office, the MDEO, administers the Medical Disability Exam, the MDE, contract program. MDEO contracts allow vendors to provide examinations to veterans and service members who are seeking disability benefits from the VA. The goal of the program is to reduce claims processing time by increasing access to examinations. And it has a little quick Q&A. What is a VA exam, also known as a compensation and pension exam? If you filed a claim with the Department of Veterans Affairs for a disability compensation or pension benefits, VA may ask you to go to an examination as part of the claim process for disability compensation. This exam helps the VA determine if your disability is service-connected and the severity of your condition if you are already service-connected in the case of a pension claim. The exam documents are the level of your disability. A VA claim exam is different from your regular medical appointment because the examiner won't prescribe you any medications or treat you. For instance, you won't receive a referral to a specialist. The examiner will only address the claimed disabilities that VA determined warrant an examination. Following your exam, your exam results will be uploaded to the VA claims file. These results will be used along with the evidence of record to make a decision on your claim. And remember, when you're going to these C&P exams, they don't care about your life story. You're going in for a knee thing. Don't come in there skipping and hopping and everything else. Research, study, pull up the DBQ, see what questions they're going to answer in the 38th CFR, people. Do your research. Education is the key. Is everyone scheduled for a VA exam? Was the next question. Answer is no. Not everyone is required to attend a VA exam after you apply for disability compensation and or pension. You may receive a phone call or a letter from the VA or a VA contract examiner to examine you for your C&P exam. If you claim benefits for several disabilities, you may be asked to report to one or more exams for each disability. Can be addressed by an appropriate examiner. The C&P exams may be completed at a VA facility or with a VA contract examiner. Not every claim will require an exam. It just depends on the medical evidence that was included with your claim application. And the next question is, how is the VA claim exam or C&P exam scheduled? The VA or the VA contract examiner will either mail you a letter, call you with an appointment date and time. If you're receiving treatment at a VA medical center, make sure the facility has your current address, phone numbers, and email information. The wrong information could cause your appointment letter to be delayed and not reach you in time. You can request the specific sex of your medical provider for any examination during the scheduling process. Also, if your claim is related to mental or physical health conditions resulting from military sexual trauma, MST, the law permits that you may choose the sex of your examiner. Please notify your scheduler if you have a preference for the sex of your examiner. Next, the VA may also contact you via email to inform you that one of the VA contract providers, LHI, QTC, or VES, will be contacting you to schedule your examination. This email will be provided to you with contract providers and contract information. Prior to your exam, contact the VA or VA contract examiner to confirm your exam date and location. If you don't show up for your exam, it may delay your claim. Additionally, your claim may be decided based on the evidence of record, which means basically if you don't have your evidence and everything in a row, it's going to be denied because you didn't show up for the exam. Don't miss the exams. The date and or time of my C&P exam doesn't work for me. Can I reschedule my exam? If your scheduled exam date and time does not work for you due to some other life event, immediately call the number provided and try to reschedule. Unless it's an emergency situation, request to reschedule should be completed at least 48 hours prior to the scheduled appointment. Not responding to a phone or letter request for scheduling an exam or missing the exam could have caused the VA to delay on its decision on your claim or to deny your claim. How early should I arrive for my VA claim exam? It is recommended that you arrive at least 15 minutes prior to your scheduled exam time. Please note, many examiners will not perform your exam if you are late due to scheduling restrictions. What can I expect during my VA claim exam? Unlike a typical medical exam, the VA claim exam will not give you any treatment or prescribe any medicine. The examiner may ask you questions, observe you, and or perform a limited physical exam. The purpose of the exam is to have the examiner assess your condition and review the claim material, medical records, and your claim file, or your C file or E file. The C files are typically includes medical records from the Department of Defense, the DoD personnel records, treatment records from your healthcare providers, and other documents submitted. How long will my VA claim exam take? The length of your VA claim exam depends on how much information the examiner needs to review, the type of examination being completed. You can expect to spend anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. Each exam is different. Each exam is different depending on the veteran and the information that has been included in with the claim. Following your exam, the examiner completes a report that includes any tests and opinions that were requested. You have the right to request and receive copies of the exam results by contacting your regional VA office. It is important to remember that the in-person visits is only one part of the claims review process. The doctor will also spend time outside of the exam carefully reviewing. Where does the VA claim exam fit within the claims process? After you submit a claim, the VA reviews it and begins to gather information pertinent to your claim. If If an examination is needed, one will be requested. After your exam results are uploaded to your electronic claims file, once all development for pertinent records is completed, the VA then performs a final review of your claim package and will then decide your claim. Can the VA examiner or the VA contract examiner tell me the status of my claim? The answer to that is no. The examiner only performs the exam and provides the results to the VA. They are not part of the decision-making process, and they do not make the decisions. The examiner will never know the outcome of your pending claim. Only the VA regional representative can answer questions regarding the application or claim status. To get claim status updates, you can contact the VA at 1-800-823-1000. A representative will answer your questions. The few times I have called that number, the person was actually knowledgeable and did answer my questions. To ensure the claimants have access to responsible and qualified representation of the VA benefits claim, the VA Office of General Counsel accredits attorneys, agents, and veteran service organizations, VSO representatives, for information about VA accredited representatives. Go to the accredited representatives home, va.gov. That is a hyperlink you can click on and go to there. To conduct a state-by-state search for an accredited representative, go to the OCG accredited search also. That is a hyperlink you can click on and go to. Can I bring new medical records that I did not submit with my claim to my VA claim exam? If you have new non-VA medical records, please submit them to the VA before your appointment. You may bring your records to your appointment, but the provider cannot submit these records for you. All new information has to be uploaded online, submitted to your accredited VSO representative, or mailed to the VA using the appropriate address found into, and then it's a series of hyperlinks you can click on and get that information. Can you bring your spouse or family member to a VA claim exam? For everyone's safety, they're asking that family members do not accompany veterans to exams unless they are essential caregivers. Please check with your contract medical examiner before you visit. In other words, call the office and see if it's okay. I missed my scheduled VA claim exam. What should I do? If you have questions concerning your claim exam or need to reschedule your appointment, please contact the VA Benefits Hotline at 1-800-827-1000 for assistance. My claim exam is scheduled far away from where I live. Does the VA cover travel costs? Veterans traveling to a claim exam in the United States are eligible for travel reimbursement to and from the examination. Veterans scheduled for a claim exam or C&P exam with a contract vendor will receive a mileage reimbursement from the contract vendor. You should expect to receive reimbursement within around 14 days of the completed appointment. The current mileage reimbursement rate at the time of this was 41.5 cents a mile. Note, active duty service members are not eligible for the mileage reimbursement. How are exams being rescheduled? If you have previously informed the VA you did not want to attend the examination due to COVID-19 concerns and you are currently willing to reschedule, call the VA Benefits Hotline at 1-800-827-1000 for assistance. What about my previously scheduled C&P exam? If a VA contract provider has not contacted you to reschedule the examinations, call the VA Benefits Hotline at 1-800-827-1000 to get assistance. Will my claim be denied if I need an exam but can't attend one during COVID-19? No, in the cases where an in-person exam is needed, no financial action will be taken where the veteran where the veteran has notified the VA contractors, that the inability to report is a result of COVID-19 concerns. Some claims are being denied during COVID-19. Why is this happening? During COVID-19, VA can complete many claims through the normal processes that may not require an in-person exam. These include telehealth calls, or tele-C&P exams, and reviews of acceptable clinical evidence, an ACE exam. What else can I do to provide evidence in support of my claim? You can still submit private treatment records or request the VA obtain those records on your behalf to support your claim. Work with a VA accredited service organization representative or an accredited attorney or claims agent for assistance in completing claims for VA benefits. You can always get more information and assistance online here. And again, that's a hyperlink. I thank everyone for hanging in for this 17 minutes. Appreciate your time. Don't forget, if we don't help each other, no one else will.